3 times South Africa has done this before, and what's happened next? What if I told you there's what is happening in Nigeria and South Africa right now? It's not a new, it's not even close. South Africa has done this before multiple times, and every single time the war react, diplomatic talk, promises are made, and then it's happening again. Today we are looking at 3 times South Africa has been here before, and what actually happened after. Because if you don't learn from history, we are going to keep watching and it repeats. Now, first time is, let's go back in 2008. This was the first time the whole world set up and paid attention of xenophobic violence exploding across South Africa. Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, dozens of people were killed. Over 100,000 people were displaced from their home. Foreign nationalists from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Nigeria, all targeted. Shop loot, people chased out of their communities. What happened next? The government condemned it and the army was deployed. Things calmed down and the world moved on. Everybody assumed it was one-time things, but it wasn't. Now, second time, they fast forward to 2015, Duban, this time it was even more organized and more brutal. It started with his speech, a local leader basically signaling that foreigners were taking their job from South Africa, and just like that the violence erupt again. People were killed, thousands were displaced. Nigeria's other African country owned business were destroyed. Nigeria actually chartered the flight to bring its own citizens home. Think about that. Nigeria has always packaged its own people from another country. There's also protests back in Nigeria too. Some South African business in Nigeria faced a backlash and anything at ShopRite even more. People were angry. Diplomatic meeting happened. Apologies were exchanged. Leaders shook their hand and then slowly things went quiet again. But they did nothing. Reality changed. Not enough. Now, third thing, which is last one. Then in 2019 came around, another outbreak, more violent, more looting, more Nigerians caught in the middle. This time, social media made it impossible to ignore. Video were everywhere. Nigerians back home were outraged. There are protests outside South Africa embassy in Abuja. Some Nigerian artists even pull out performance business start conservation about whether South Africa company should still operate freely in Nigeria. Again, meeting statement, condemnation, South Africa president even sent a special envoy to Nigeria to calm things down, and then it fed from headline until now. So here is the pattern violent breakout. Diplomatic reacts are made, things cool down, and a few years later, it started again. Why? Because the root cause were never fully fixed. South Africa has over 30% unemployment. This deep economic frustration. And instead of what frustrating being directed as a politics and leadership, it gets directed at most visible and more vulnerable people nearby, African migrants. It's easy to look a Nigerian marshal than to fix a broken system. This doesn't make sense. Until South Africa deal with that, honestly, this cycle will keep repeating. So the real question isn't just what South Africa is doing to Nigeria right now. The real question is how many more times are we going to let this happen before something actually changes? Drop your comments, drop your thoughts in comment section. Do you think this time will be different, or if the kind of deep breakdown, what are we looking for? Please subscribe. We are getting started.